And it's kind of fun to bring you little tidbits from time to time on these live streams. Today's little lesson is something that I have learned in the past, the weekend, is I was making a pie crust. Now, for those of you who know what I have done growing up, I've made hundreds of pies. I've made lots of pie crusts. And I was putting one together for company. We have lots of peaches, so I was making a peach cobbler. So I rolled everything out, got everything done. It was a little moist, and I thought, well, that's interesting. So I put it all in the pie pan. And then I went over to the sink in the kitchen, and I realized there was a cup sitting there by the sink that was the full cup measurement. If you can see this, if you're watching the live stream, this is the full cup. And I realized, what did I use? Well, I had grabbed the bottom one these are black. I grabbed the bottom one on the stack of measuring cups in my drawer, and it was the 2/3 cup. The reason why my crust batter, it wasn't a batter, it's just the crust mixture was too moist, is that I hadn't used enough flour. And I thought, oh, it won't matter probably. I'll just bake it and it should turn out okay. Well, I was wrong. The edge kept on the pie plate, but what happened was a lot of it separated because it was too moist and it kind of sunk to the bottom. It was kind of ugly, but the edges were okay. And I really thought, oh, I'm just going to throw the whole thing out and make another one. But then I thought, well, I'll just, what I did was I sort of hid it until I put all my peaches together and then put all the peaches, and you couldn't even tell. And it was really fine at that point. But the lesson here was using the right measurement. And I think it's such a good life lesson for all of us, because sometimes we measure against another business and we think, well, my business is not growing fast enough. Or we measure against another person that has more social media followings or more friends, or they seem to have a bigger network. Well, we probably are doing great with what we are, with our emphasis. So we need to evaluate with the right measurement tool. What about lifestyles? This is a big one. Your friends have more parties, or your friends have more ability to travel, or more stuff. You know, all of those things we tend to measure against what others are doing. Use the right measurement for you. And so it was a good lesson for me too. I mean, it's just a little life lesson here in making a pie, but it's a great life lesson for all of us in whatever we're doing. So I hope that hits home for some of you today that are watching this all the way through. So thank you for joining me. Make sure, I have inspirational articles that come out every single week, and I call it positive energy, and to put into your life. So make sure, I've got that little sign up down in this post. You can it's an easy click on a link, and I never send spam. And also, we just have a lot of new things coming up. You can reach me, of course, at Deborah Johnson Speaker at goalsforyourlife.com or djworksmusic.com. So I'll look forward to being with you again next time.